Hello, yes, I am a red, hot, sweaty mess. I am all those and so much more, out of breath too. But I want to start this video like this because I am just coming off of a 4-mile walk jog thing. It took me an hour and 5 minutes, but 6 weeks ago, I couldn't do it. And I just feel like now that I've lost some weight, I'm eating healthy, I'm exercising regularly, like I could do so much more, I could push myself, and I feel so incredibly proud of myself. And it's just like, I don't think I know what I'm capable of, and I feel like that probably goes to you too. Like we are capable of so much more than we get ourselves credit, and I just feel so good. And I just wanted to start my video off with this mess and all because I really want to encourage you, because I feel encouraged. And yeah, guys, if you just do what you can and try, because you might surprise yourself. Actually, I almost feel like I could say I guarantee you will surprise yourself. Whew. All right, I'm going to sit down, cool down, drink some water, hop in the shower, and this video is of what I eaten today, and it is starting off great. This getting healthy thing is changing my life, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Guys, what is going to happen? I've been doing this now for almost 7 months. What is 7 months more going to look like? I can't wait. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. All right, I need to drink water. I'll talk to you guys later. I am showered. Things are a little bit better now. I've cooled off. And time for breakfast. I think I'm just gonna, I'm sorry if this is boring, but I think I'm just gonna do an apple and some PB2. I'm gonna make some of that because I just, my like core body temperature still feels a little hot. So I want something like that has protein, like the peanut butter, but also is still like kind of light and refreshing. So that's what I'm going to do. Plus 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, 1 point. Awesome. All right, this is my breakfast. Cut up apple and some of that PB2. 2 tablespoons is 1 point, and of course apple is 0 points, so this is my 1 point breakfast. It is about 10:20 now, so a little while since I ate breakfast, and I'm getting hungry and it's not quite lunchtime, probably because I ran. So I'm just going to eat a little banana, not a little banana, but I'm going to eat a banana as a snack. Just I should tell you. Do you hear that? I don't know if you could hear that, but if you hear a sizzling sound, that is bacon, because I am making turkey bacon sandwich for lunch with some new chips, and I'm excited about it. And I'm actually I'm really excited for dinner that I'm going to show you guys tonight. I am making chicken piccata, and this is something I've never even had in like this is not a lighten up version of something I like. I have no idea if I like it. And I use, the recipe calls for capers. I don't even know if I've ever had capers. I kind of don't even know what they are. So I'm excited for dinner. So I'm just trying to get some work done, and I'm keeping lunch fast, easy, but delicious. And I'm so excited to eat these chips that I'll show you soon. Alright, here is my lunch. So 0 points for the turkey and 0 points for the lettuce. The bread is 2 points and the bacon is 1. So 3 points for the sandwich. Apple is 0. And then these are the Simply White Cheddar Cheetos. I measured out 1 ounce of it, and that is 5 points for 1 ounce. And these are so good. They're amazing. I really, really like them. So my lunch total is 8 points. And this is delicious. Oh, and the amount, did I say this? The amount of the mustard spread I used, I've measured it multiple times before, and it's 0 points for the amount that I used. So it is 8 points for breakfast. Or lunch. Wow, I'm hungry. Hello. Eric is helping me do something for Amy's Small World related, and I am just supposed to sit here. There's a laptop on my lap in front of me. Make sure the laptop does not go to sleep. So I figured I would take this time to talk to you guys about something that has been on my heart, and it has been an unexpected joy or unexpected benefit of weight loss, but I would say particularly of challenging myself in exercise. Well, I'm doing running right now. That's what's been working for me. And so for those of you that don't know, my husband Eric and I, we run our own small business, Amy's Small World. We make clear travel bags and all different things. And it's a handmade business. And it was something that totally is a blessing out of the blue, has changed our life so much for the better. But I was a teacher, and Eric worked in accounts payable at Verizon and stuff like that before it, so we don't necessarily come from that entrepreneurial spirit and things, but it's just where our life has led and where our life is headed, and we really we love the lifestyle of owning our own business. But one thing that is a big struggle for me is the unpredictability of it, and then the worry and anxiety that comes from it. So I am naturally a pretty anxious person, and I stress out a lot, and I have really high expectations of myself, and I am not good with the flow with basically anything in my entire life. And one thing that's really hard is but I am a very hard worker, and I could push myself to work a lot. And one thing that's really hard is that unpredictability. And so this is the beginning of October when I'm filming right now, and this past month in September I felt like we both were working really hard and doing different things and stuff like that, but our business was just not doing super well this month. It just wasn't what I would like it to be. And for a couple of days it really brought up a lot of anxiety and things like that, and my mind always goes to the worst case scenario, oh my gosh, should we I try really hard not to go to should we go look for should I go look for teaching jobs, all these different it's really hard when something doesn't go the way that I want it to go to not feel like a failure, because feeling like a failure or feeling like a loser is something that I really struggle with, and I try really hard not to do it. But honestly, if I have chosen, and I believe that I've been led by God to this life, which is not conventional. It's not a conventional life. And so this not conventional life has really big rewards. I get to spend so much time with my husband, and I love it. I love that we get to spend all our time together and working together. But the bad side is that it's just not predictable, and we are definitely not in the financial place we want to. This is my dad's chair. We're still we're old, we're adults, and we have moved back in with my parents to make this dream of ours come true. Anyway, sorry, I'll make it a little bit shorter. So anyway, so running a small business is really hard and it's really unpredictable, even though there's a ton of benefits and I love it so much. But there are definite, like, there are high highs and there are low lows in these different things. But one thing that's nice is trying to lose weight and trying to get healthy, and also like exercising, it helps to remind me that my self-worth isn't, well, honestly, my self-worth shouldn't be about anything other than I'm a child of God, period. But it's hard. But it's really hard to do that. That's still a concept that doesn't make it's hard for me. But one thing that's nice is that it's on the business side, worked really hard, didn't go where I wanted to go. But because I'm losing weight, because I'm exercising, because I'm pushing myself and I'm training and I'm working just as hard at getting healthy as I am at trying to make a life for us, you know, make my own career basically with Eric too. And one thing that is nice is that September was really crappy, but September also was really good for me health-wise. I hit a huge milestone. I was able to, I could run a 5K on the treadmill. Once again, takes me over an hour. I'm really slow and I do the walking, jogging kind of a thing, but like right at the end, where I was feeling really bad about what was happening in the business, I was feeling really good about where I am in my physical health and my body and what I'm working really hard to do. And so it just, like, I'm feeling, getting healthy is making me feel more well-rounded as a person. This is just for me. Like, I'm sure, I don't know if this would be at all for anybody else, but it's just like, it's exciting, it's awesome, and it's just like, people have always said like, oh, exercise is a big stress reliever, and I thought people were full of it. Like, I was like, I want, like, that, no, that's not true. But for me, it has been a stress reliever in a sense that even though things did not go well in business, things did go well in my exercise, and that's really important. That's really important, because me getting healthier is I am improving the quality of life just as much, if not more so, than Eric and I trying to move forward in our business. It's just, it might even be more important than that. And so I could look at the month of September and still feel good, still feel proud that I worked hard and I saw results, which like, if you know me, I'm a really goal-oriented person, and the best feeling is like setting a goal and accomplishing it. And you know what? I did that in one part of my life, which is my health, which is good. All right. I think this laptop thing is about done, so I'm going to go give it back to Eric, and I am going to make a snack. So I will show you the snack that I am making. It's like a dessert too. Okay, for my snack, I'm going to make a cheesecake fruit dip. It is from one of my favorite people, Emily Bites, and this is, let's see, it is 2 Weight Watchers Smart Points for 1/3 of a cup. So I'll just show you. Basically, you just mix all these things together. Alright, here is my snack. This dip is 2 points and strawberry is 0. I already had a little bite, and to be honest, this may be the first recipe from the Emily Bites that I just think is just okay. Like, it's not amazing, it's not terrible, it's just okay. But I'm definitely going to eat it, and I like that it has the Greek yogurt because that will be some protein with this with some nice strawberries. Hi, this is my dad.
Hi.
He tried we split it actually, the strawberry fruit dip. So we're going to have reviews from my dad. What do you think?
It was cheese dip, right?
Cheesecake, yeah.
I would give it a half a thumbs up because, first of all, the taste is great, but it's a little hard to get on the strawberries. But after that, it's good.
Yeah, and I actually liked it, but I know I just said it was just okay, but I actually liked it the more and more I ate it. But yeah, and it's low sugar, which is good for him.
Yeah,
so.
It's very good. I was just kidding. I'd give it 2 thumbs up.
He's being nice. He's being nice. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
It is time for dinner, so I am going to be trying the chicken piccata recipe with capers, which once again, no idea what those are. This is from Emily Bites, and I am going to be pairing it with just some pasta. I have some leftover farfalle pasta, so I'm going to boil that up and make it. And then I have green beans, and so I am going to roast some green beans because then it'll just be easier to just like set it aside. I've never tried roasted green beans, but I'm like, it's how I like my asparagus, it's how I like my sweet potato, it's how I like my Brussels sprouts now. So I'm just going to try and see what roasted green beans taste like and have a little experiment. So yeah, I have no idea what dinner is going to be tasting like, but we'll see. Well, what you should be seeing right about now is a nice little montage of me making a nice chicken piccata, trying it out, learning what capers taste like. But here's my face instead because something went very wrong. So Eric and I bought chicken. This was a couple of weeks ago. Didn't use it all. We're thinking, you know what? I don't think we'll use it by the date we're supposed to. Put it in the freezer. Then last night I stuck that chicken into this is just like raw chicken breast. Then I stuck the frozen raw chicken breast into the refrigerator and I de-thawed it. That's what I used. That's what Eric was using when he was making his dinner tonight. And so then like I was going on making the recipe, all this stuff, and I made some great green beans. Maybe Eric can show you that. I don't know, we'll see. Roasted green beans for the first time. I usually do them sauteed or whatever. But then, so the recipe basically is that you make the chicken, you set it aside, then you make the sauce in the same pan that you make the chicken. So I was making the sauce and it was like reducing, and I was looking at my chicken. I was like, oh, you know what? This is like kind of a big portion of chicken. So like maybe I'll cut off some of the like fat or the end pieces and I'll slice it up and I'll make it look all pretty and fancy for myself for this dish that I've never tried lightened up or not lightened up. And then I was like, okay, I just need to try some of this chicken. So I took a bite of the chicken and the texture was just wrong. Like, it was just wrong. And so I spit it out because I was just like, I think the chicken was too old and I was really nervous about getting food poisoning. And Eric, can you please stir that for me, please? Thanks. Eric is helping me. And so I was like, no, this is wrong. I cannot eat it. And it was the same chicken Eric was using for his thing, and I was using the sauce. I was making the sauce in the same pan that I had the chicken, so I was like, I can't eat this chicken because it's old, and food poisoning is the worst. Do not want to get food poisoning. Eric can't eat his chicken dinner. I can't eat my chicken dinner. I can't even try the sauce to tell you about it because the sauce was using the same pan, and so I was losing it, right? Eric, was I losing it?
Yeah, I was losing it too, though, so it was fine.
We're both losing it because we're hungry, and today was running day. Anyway, but one thing that I think is a lesson, or just a reminder and a lesson I want, or just advice that I would like to impart to you, always, always, always have emergency backup meal. That's why I have a lot of the Trader Joe's like ready meals because they're pretty fast, they're going to be good, and then they're not bad on points, because things like this might happen, you know, like you might make a recipe and it might be disgusting, or you might make a recipe and you're like, oh, this is going to give me food poisoning, not going to eat it. Things like this happen. So I don't know, I'm a little bit disappointed because I was really excited to try it and excited to show you guys this, but that's just life, right? Disappointment happens. So let me show you what I am making for myself. This is something new I haven't tried, but I'm pretty, like, I'm not worried it's going to be bad or whatever. It's outside in stuffed gnocchi, potato gnocchi stuffed with tomato sauce and mozzarella. And it is Trader Joe's. It's just super. Trader Joe's does the cauliflower gnocchi real well, so I'm sure they do this one really well. So it looks great and delicious. So I'm just quickly warming this up in a pan, sauteing it. And I'm still going to have my roasted green beans that I made, and we'll see how it goes.
So these came in the mail today. It is pumpkin spice premier protein shakes. These are what, 1 point on the Weight Watchers?
I think they're 2 points.
2 points. They are 1 carb for me, but they're really good. I don't recommend it with coffee because it's disgusting. I tried it earlier. But if you need a quick pick-me-up when your food goes awry, pumpkin spice protein shake.
Alright, this is what my dinner ended up being. Here's some of the gnocchi. I cut one in half, and it definitely has a sauce in there. I do not know how these will be because I had to toss them in the microwave because they got cold, so we'll see. And then I just added some apples and peanut butter to make sure that I got some protein, because this is just carbs. Well, I guess there's bacon in that, so I'll tell you the points and everything and have a much better attitude when we talk next. My day turned around. Guys, that dinner was super good. Okay, well, let me explain for a little bit. Okay, so the green bean thing got cold, so I reheated it in the microwave, and the green bean thing I couldn't eat because the texture of things changed, and the bacon was like way too, I couldn't eat the green bean things, so I just didn't. And then I had the peanut butter and the apples because I definitely wanted to make sure that I got some healthy-ish things in there and some protein in there, since I wasn't having any like meat or anything like this. And then the inside out gnocchis. So one thing, it's very hard to measure. I felt like it was hard to measure. I should have changed it to ounces instead of cups, but whatever. I did my guess. So for a cup, it is 6 points. I did, to the best of my ability, 1.5 cups, and it was insane good, so easy. I do not cook their cauliflower, or not their cauliflower, I do not cook their gnocchi as directed on the package, their cauliflower gnocchi and now this gnocchi, because I don't think it just tastes as good. Generally I like to defrost it, so I just did it as quick as I could, try to defrost in the microwave a little bit. And then I take a pan and I put 1 point's worth of light butter. I can't remember if it's a half a tablespoon, it's something like this. 1 point's worth of light butter in the pan, and then I just saute it. It really did not. It must have taken me less than 10 minutes to do all this. And it was insanely good. Insanely good. Try this. So, okay, so let me explain. So, the outside was decently crispy, but the inside, like the actual gnocchi. So, like, you got a good part of the gnocchi, and it was so soft and so... It tasted like a hug. I don't know, it was like a crunch and then a hug, and then you got a pow of a little bit of like marinara and a little bit of cheese, and then you're like, thank you, I'm gonna keep eating this. And it was really good. Like, it's so good. Please try it. Please try it. You know I'm a fan of Trader Joe's things, and really I highly recommend, even if you don't have like a Trader Joe's near you, please make sure that you have really good, really fast, really easy things either in your fridge or ideally in your freezer, that you know is good on points and that you like, so that when things like when life happens, you know, like life just happened, and life just happened to me, okay, and it was just been rough. It's been a rough evening, but I had something available to me that it was fast, it was delicious, and it could keep me on track within points, so I don't feel like I just want to get up and give up and just throw in a box of regular old Kraft mac and cheese that might be too high in points for me. So when you are feeling good, make sure you are setting yourself up for success on being healthy when you're at your weakest point. Whatever that may be, try to do it. For me, I'm definitely learning about cooking. So cooking is a weak point because I don't know what's good or not. You know, like I'm really learning and I'm trying to develop my own taste and my own skills and things like that. And yeah, it was such a good discovery, Thank you so much for sticking with me with this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate, I don't know, one thing that I really want from this channel is for it to be really authentic, and part of the reason why I was getting so upset was because I was like, I can't even tell them if this recipe was good or not. Like, what a waste of a video. And then Eric was really encouraging me, being like, Amy, everybody has bad days. Do you think people that are watching your videos, they don't have things that are like bad and difficult, and like everybody has dinners that just don't work out? So he's like, so show what happens, show what you do to make good choices, and maybe that'll encourage someone. So I didn't give up because Eric encouraged me, and I hope it encourages you. Yeah, so like, if you're new, subscribe, and thank you guys so much. If you have any recommendations for like quick, easy, save your butt kind of a meal when everything's going wrong, please comment down below, because if I'm missing anything, I would like to have at least like one shelf of my freezer stocked with things that I know are going to be good and that will just save me. All right, I'm rambling. I'm very tired. So I will see you guys in my next video. Good night, or bye. Thank you.